11 people have already died this year on Florida's Gulf Coast due to rip currents. Red flags are seriously no joke. Parents are dying attempting to save their children, and this oceanic phenomena should not be taken lightly. Today, we're going to talk about Florida rip tides and rip currents. Let's start with rip currents. Let's understand the dangers to stay safe. When enjoying a day at the beach, it's important to be aware of the potential dangers that can lurk in the water. Rip currents, also known as undertows, are one such hazard that every beachgoer should understand and know how to navigate. In this comprehensive video, we'll delve into the nature of rip currents, the signs to look out for, and most importantly, the crucial safety measures to take if caught in one. By equipping yourself with this knowledge, you can ensure a safer and more enjoyable beach experience. Now, what are rip currents? Let's start with that. Rip currents are powerful, narrow water currents flowing away from the shore at surf beaches. These currents can extend up to 3,000 feet offshore, reach widths of 90 feet, and travel at speeds of up to 4 feet per second. Contrary to popular belief, rip currents do not pull swimmers underwater, but rather pull them away from the shore. They are typically formed by breaks in offshore sandbars, diversions caused by structures like groins, piers, and jetties, or the convergence of longshore currents moving in opposite directions. Now let's talk about one of the most important parts, and that is simply the signs of a rip current. What does it look like? Identifying a rip current can be challenging, but there are several signs to watch out for. When scanning the water from a higher vantage point, such as sand dune or a deck, keep an eye out for a streak of water that appears darker or murkier than its surroundings, a gap in the advancing breakers, indicating the path of a rip current, a line of foam extending offshore, turbid water flowing seaward past the sandbar. If unsure, toss a floating object into the water and observe if it steadily moves away from the shore. Rip currents can pose serious threats to swimmers. They are responsible for numerous drownings each year, often because swimmers panic and attempt to swim against the current. It's crucial to understand that fighting against a rip current is exhausting and can lead to fatigue, putting even experienced swimmers at risk. Instead, it's important to remain calm and follow the appropriate safety measures. So let's talk about what the heck do you do if you get caught in a rip current. It's essential to stay calm and remember these following steps the best you can. 1. Don't panic. Panicking can impair your judgment and lead to exhaustion. Stay calm and focused. Secondly, swim parallel to the shore. Instead of swimming against the current, that probably won't work. Swim parallel to the shoreline until you can feel the current weakening. Next is you're going to want to swim to shore. Once you are out of the rip current, swim diagonally towards the shore. Float if necessary. If you are unable to swim out of the current, conserve your energy by floating or treading water. Face the shore, wave your hands, and yell for help to attract attention. And of course, know your limits. If you are not a strong swimmer, it's important to stay in wading depths and be cautious of sudden drop-offs. Finally, seek lifeguard assistance. Always swim in front of a lifeguard and follow their instructions. Although most of the beaches I go to, they're not really near lifeguards, so that won't really work, but just if you can, try to get their attention. That's kind of their job. But a real lifeguard would be able to witness a rip current happening pretty easily up in his tower and, put some double flags up and close the beach. Hey, but stranger things have happened, as unfortunately we have seen this season. And before we end today's video, I do want to clarify the difference briefly between rip currents and rip tides. Now, there is often confusion between the terms rip tides and rip currents. However, they're not the same. Rip currents are the narrow, powerful currents that pull swimmers away from the shore. On the other hand, rip tides refer to the tidal component of the water movement. The National Weather Service, Sea Grant, and USLA are working towards creating standardized terminology to eliminate confusion and ensure accurate communication regarding these hazards. There you have it, folks. Please stay safe, stay vigilant, and if you haven't seen my most recent video talking about the most recent Navarre shark sighting, what to do if you are in that situation, and more importantly, how to survive a Florida-type shark attack, then definitely go check out that video. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.